Damn drink. Do I need to take this label off or something? I'm gonna keep sipping this motherfucker. This shit say goddamn good, boy. Y'all can put me on the fruit punch goddamn flavor. Good.
I love it. All right, check, 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 check. It's the kid, Alex Cherry with Novice Principles. We are here in Atlanta, Georgia, a day before the concert, the first headline show for a great, talented artist by the name of Be Different. Welcome to Novice Principles.
What's up, my dog?
How are you?
I'm good. And it's one of my first. I done did a first headline like 2-3 years back. You know, some may count it, some may not count it, but it's definitely one of,
Okay.
if not the second. You know?
So, is this your first headline in Atlanta?
Nah, I did one in Atlanta before,
Okay.
but this is technically the two, but or technically second, but some people can say first.
So, what makes this one feel so much more? Like there seems to be like such more like a grandeur vibe to it. Like what is
Yeah.
making this one more special than the first headline show that you did?
I would say this one is more special because I'm more grounded as an artist. You know what I'm saying? I'm more connected with myself. I know who I am. I know what I'm doing and what route I want to go. So it's just more together for real.
Okay. I'm gonna say so since we're a day out, you know, I always want to ask like, how's your mental health leading up into this moment? You know, because this feels like you transition into a newer chapter. So like, yeah, how's your mental health going into a concert to where it's gonna be a lot of people? It's gonna be a lot of people at that show cheering for you. So yeah, how do you feel?
I feel good, man. My mental feel good. I've been in a good state as far as mental, and it's a only shout out to God, bro. Like I wake up every day and pray every day. If you heard a lot of my music, you probably heard me say that maybe once or twice, maybe more than that, honestly. But I literally wake up and pray every day, and that kind of helped me deal with like the different swings of life. You know what I'm saying? Like the ups and downs. I'm able to like stay grounded because I know I got the higher power on my side.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
So I'm gonna say, so what does the day of concert look like for you? Like what is your routine before your performances?
I ain't gonna lie. I recently got into the bag of saying fuck my phone, bro.
Okay.
You know?
Because everybody gonna be blowing you up trying to get, tickets and stuff like that.
That too. But more to the point of like, I feel like for a long time I was just on my phone feeling like I had to do this. Like every time somebody texts me, I need to respond. Every time I need to post something, or I feel like I need to post something, it's like drop everything you doing, drop the real world and post something. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like the state I just been in is like learning how to just put my phone down and just live in the moment, in the real world. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of the main things I'm gonna be focused on as far as tomorrow. Just
Okay.
living in the aspect of being an artist, having a show that's finna go crazy, and I gotta lock all the way in to make sure that motherfucker go crazy.
And I love that because I feel like one, the project is so intentional itself. You think about a song like "It's Time." Like "It's Time" is literally you talking about how tired you are with everything like that. And so like how has your growth gotten you to this point?
How my growth has gotten me to this point, I would say just experiences, bro. Experiences. Like living, getting older, seeing different things, trying something, not liking results, and okay, all right, let me see why that went the way it went, or how can I make sure next time I do this, I get the results that I'm really looking for. You know what I'm saying? So I would say experiences. Experiences is the best teacher when it comes to life. For me.
Okay. Yeah, I'm about to say. So also like "It's Time." Give me time. I'll be overseas on a tour. Where's one place? Where's one place that you would love to go overseas and perform at?
Everywhere. I ain't gonna lie, everywhere.
Yeah.
'Cause I feel like if I pick one country or one city, it's like I'm cutting myself short. Like I feel like I'm cutting myself short, and I'm not showing love to everywhere because I feel like shit. I ain't seen maybe 80% of the world.
Real.
I done been out the country a few times, but I feel like it's a lot of beautiful places in the world. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely would like to explore all them places and rock out there, have fans pop out and show them love for sure.
Yeah. So I love how grounded you sound, like, because I can tell, like, you know, you and yourself have grown so much in your artistry and developed in yourself. Like, let's take it back for a second. You know, we're gonna play off of your first tape. Who is Be Different? Like, who is Be Different, the person?
Y'all did y'all research. Y'all did y'all fucking research.
Locked in.
Hey, nah, that's hard. So do you want to know about that project, or are you just asking who is the artist?
Who is the artist?
Who is the artist? Okay. Well, I'm just a God-fearing person. I find myself leading with love, and that's something I stand by. I stand on. And I'm just super in tune with music and being creative. You know what I'm saying? That's like pretty much me in a nutshell, if I can make that make sense.
Okay. Do you have any like creative outlets like that, you know, you enjoy outside of making music?
That's a good question. I like trying to make clothes, not like literally like stitching and stuff like that, but like just the thought of putting some merch together or getting somebody to help me with a design. Maybe one day I'll get into like drawing and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I used to, I knew I tried to draw back in high school when I had a class.
Okay. Can you draw?
Not the best. Not the best.
Better than stick figures though.
I probably should stick to the. I ain't gonna lie. I should stick to the stick right now.
Okay.
But it's a lot of things that I might try or that I just thought about trying that I haven't got into yet. Like one thing I can say is the piano. I'm gonna learn how to play the piano.
Okay. That's dope.
I'm gonna definitely get into that.
I'm gonna say I feel like that'd be dope, especially like so that way you can like, you know, really start utilizing that in your music and being like your own composer, but also learn the piano and learn strings or something like that. You can move into, you know, composing for other artists too.
There you go. There you go. Producing, all types of stuff. So I definitely want to get into that.
So what about New York Fashion Week? Didn't you just do New York Fashion Week?
Oh yeah,
weren't you modeling?
I did. Yes.
How was that experience?
Public service, man. Shouts out to public service. My guy Raphael, you know, Deborah. That was dope. That was super dope. It was. Well, I was nervous as fuck the first walk. I ain't gonna lie, but after I did the first walk, it was actually something that I wouldn't mind doing.
Okay,
for the rest of my career.
Is the first walk like a public thing, or is that like practice almost?
Well, you get to do like a practice. They let you do a practice before the event start, but once it started, it was just like, shit, it's action. It's live now.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So the first walk was just a little odd to, I don't know, just walk down the aisle with plenty of people just, I don't know, it was a first time thing. And after that, it was just like, all right, we here now. So the second walk was way easier. And it was like, at that point, I ain't gonna lie, I was like, damn, man, I wish I had a third look.
That's fire. I would say, could you see yourself like continuing in like a modeling career, or even just like say making cameo appearances for different lines?
Yeah, like I could do that. What's crazy, I was just on Clark Atlanta campus.
Okay.
And I was passing out flyers for the show tomorrow, you know what I'm saying, moving around.
Shout out to the AUC.
Yeah, for sure. And this one lady, she told me I passed her the flyer and she looked at it, she was like, what she said, she was like, if I don't like the music, I really think you should be a model. Because I ain't gonna lie, this is giving me model vibes. And she was just like really fucking with the flyer and insisting that I be a model. So I'm definitely open to it for sure.
Okay. I'm gonna say I want to open up your brain a little bit because it's Wednesday. So talk about it Tuesday.
Okay.
Did you drop one yesterday?
Did I drop one yesterday? I think I put some on my story because with the show coming up, I just been posting a lot of stuff about that.
Figured you'd be so locked in.
But
on
I think
that.
I did something quick and just put it on my story and probably put it on TikTok. I can't remember exactly what it was though.
Okay, but like talk about it Tuesday, like that segment, like what has that segment meant for you, and just relaying the word to people who might need that kind of inspo, on a set cadence, the way that you put it out there.
Yeah. Talk about it Tuesday as like it's honestly another a way for me to vent. Because I always pull stuff from like maybe like the weekend before that, or like weeks before, or something that just randomly came to my mind that I went through or experienced. And I just be trying to like relate to people who probably done dealt with the same shit.
Yeah.
Or they could be waking up and get on Instagram and be like, damn, I was just dealing with this last night, or I just thought about this last night. So just try to, connect with people, you know what I'm saying, by telling my story or just getting shit off my chest.
That's why I'm gonna say that's why we emphasize mental health, like especially with Black people and Black men, because a lot of us don't take it as serious as we should.
Right.
So it's always appreciated, when somebody is doing their due diligence, like to give inspo, because you honestly never know who you're giving inspiration to, and I'm sure with the music as well, like you've probably heard stories, or you probably have people come up to you and tell you like how much that your music resonates with them and inspires them.
Yeah, I definitely done got a couple DMs that made me just like stop for a second, like, damn, I got that type of impact, that type of, it's that much power in my voice to change somebody's life. That shit, it feels good, and it kind of like, it makes you understand like your voice is powerful. So make sure you using it in the right way to uplift, other than just saying shit.
And I think like if we pivot into the new project, Come On, just recently dropped. It's really good. If you think about a song like LMDS, where you're literally kind of like talking about all of the things in your past, where have affected you, and how you've grown from that moment. I think you see like the quality in the project, but you also see like the intention behind songs like that. So yeah, I'm gonna say, so how do you feel? I'm gonna say with the project now being out, we're a month removed from it being out, like how do you feel about it now? Like how do you feel about the project now that it's out?
Oh man, I feel good. It feels good. That's another thing that's like, music for me is therapy. So anytime I'm able to drop something, it's like a bus. I'm just getting all that weight off of me, bro. Like just releasing, bro. And this one really feels good because I know it took a big jump, you know what I'm saying, as far as growth. I grew a lot personally from my last project, I'm Different. And when I dropped Come On, it was like, okay, I'm actually in a point where, once again, I know who I am. You know what I'm saying? I know the message I want to send, the message I want to leave on this earth. And this is the first project where I can say I left every base that I wanted to touch. I was able to leave something for that.
I'm gonna say, what were those bases that you wanted to touch?
I wanted to be myself. One, I wanted to like make music that was me. You know what I'm saying, and not just one type of music. Because I hate when people like assume that you're this type of artist, or they try to put you in a box. I hate the thought of that. You know what I'm saying? I hate feeling like that. Another thing is I wanted to motivate people.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And that was something I was able to do. As far as plenty songs, the first song, Intro, Come On. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you about a lot of things and how I'm able to like take basically like pain and turn it into something that sounds good and not only focus on what's going bad, you can uplift yourself even through the music. You know what I'm saying? So I'm uplifting myself, hopefully trying to connect with other people. Another thing is showing how God has helped me become who I am. You know what I'm saying? And that's a super strong track. The last track on the project, Worry About Nothing. You know what I'm saying? So that's another base I was able to touch, and I just feel like I touched every base that I wanted to get a point across.
Yeah, I'm about to say, because there's a lot of differentiation on the project. If you think about, the song that you have with Quay on there, but then you think about like the song with Stunner, Let's Talk About It. The song's hard.
Yeah,
That song's hard. So there's a lot of differentiation in what you're offering, so that way people can go in and kind of see like, oh, bdifferent's a true versatile artist, but also they can pivot to whatever lane that they want to with you as they become listeners.
Right.
So yeah, so what was this recording process like? Like, how long did it take you to put this project together, but also get to the point to where you decided like you wanted to drop?
Okay, so what's crazy is this project, it wasn't like planned out.
Okay.
Like, it wasn't like, okay, I'm sitting down in the studio, I want to do a project, let me start working on it. I'm gonna do this song, this song, this song, next day this song, this song. This was one where it was plenty of songs that I was just recording within like the past year, and I wanted to just bring a good body of work that made sense, that was versatile, like you said, and just, put it in the right sequence to where it feels like a story. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm touching a lot of different bases. So I can't put a number on how long it took, but it was some heavy hours put into making the songs, for sure.
Do you have a favorite song on the project that you had? What was your favorite song on the project to record? Not your favorite song on the project, your favorite song to record.
Favorite song would be Come On, the first one.
Okay.
That came together. Shouts out my guy X one. He was a producer on it. So that came together. I just had a thought randomly of, I was dropping singles, and I was like, whenever I drop a project, I want to have a crazy ass intro. You know what I'm saying? First song got to be crazy. And I was able to get in the studio with X, and I had an idea of a piano. Like I said, I want to play the piano one day. So the piano was just stuck in my mind, and I was like, I want an intro with a piano, but I wanted it to start with just a piano and just like give it that acoustic vibe.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So X was one of them super dope producers I was connected with, and I just told him like a idea, and he went into, we was in the studio in Sandy Springs, and they got 2 rooms. We was in the room I usually record in, and I told him the idea. He went into the other room and probably made the beat in like 20 minutes.
Okay.
Came back.
Damn, that's fire.
Locked in, got the vocals down, and that shit just came out beautiful, bro.
Okay. I'm gonna say, I appreciate you telling us that story. So like, let's talk Atlanta real quick. You're from Atlanta, born and raised. Like, what does it mean for you to be in this new conversation? Because I know you see the conversations happening too, as far as like the new school, whether it be new Atlanta or just new upcoming artists. Like, what does it mean for you to be in those conversations, but also to be a part of this new wave, new era of Atlanta music?
It's cool, bro. It's cool. I'm not gonna say it's like the best feeling ever, because I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm one of them ones where I don't really
Pay
care
attention.
where people from. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we all bleed the same. You put your pants on the same way I put mine on.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas went to the same school, same college in this city.
Shout out Quayshawn.
You know what I'm saying? You from somewhere else. So I don't really look into like where you from, cities and all this. But I know Atlanta influenced me. One, the people that raised me, you know what I'm saying? And like the schools and the other kids and students I was around growing up, just like picking up on the slang and stuff like that. I'm appreciative of that, but I don't like look at, okay, I'm
Be
from
too
here,
stuck on that.
I'm one of the Atlanta. Nah, like
Yeah.
I just want to be known for making good music and uplifting people. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really look into the cities.
Yeah, I'm about to say I can tell, like, you're, just by your stature and body language and like the way you navigate, like how much this means to you, like the music, and like how far, because especially when you talk about it, I can see like the passion just come through you, especially the music. Like that's why I said congratulations on the new project, because the project is fire, bro.
Appreciate
Project is fire, and I know you are going to rock out tomorrow. Like I'm gonna say, so what's the biggest thing that you're looking forward to at the concert tomorrow?
Really just seeing people together and just vibing to my music, and I don't know, that's my biggest thing, just to get people together to vibe to music. So if we can get that to happen, then I'm good.
Okay, I'm gonna say.
Let me ask you something though.
Talk to me.
What's your favorite song on the project?
On a project,
or if you had to name like 3?
LMDS for sure. Let's Talk About It with Stunna, and then probably It's Time, because It's Time feels like such a I don't want to say timestamp track, but like that entire production, you think like okay, cool, like when's the beat dropping? But it never drops. But I love that because it makes you go back to that song. So yeah, that's probably my top 3. Say the song with Quay too, because there's a beat switch in there.
Oh God.
Oh, that shit is crazy. Yeah, the song with Quay is hard, bro. It's very hard. Yeah, that beat switch in there, and y'all turned up. So yeah, like I said, I've enjoyed the project. It's dope. It's really good.
You just put me on to something like It's Time. I'm gonna have to go back and listen to it myself, because I didn't know it wasn't a beat drop. I guess I was just zoned out so much when I was making it. But I'm definitely gonna go back and listen for that.
It never drops, and I promise you, like that bring my curiosity to that song. Yeah, that's the one.
When I perform it tomorrow,
okay,
I'm gonna be looking for you.
All right,
because I'm gonna need somebody to rap with. I'm gonna try to go back and forth a little bit.
I don't know if I can rap word for word, but I got you.
Man, don't even worry about it. I'm gonna tie you up. Look, go look at the lyrics then. Go look at the lyrics.
Okay, I can do that.
And we're gonna tee up.
Yeah, I'm about to say, tomorrow's gonna be a phenomenal show. We're very excited for you. So, B, before you leave us, what would do you have any last words for us? Do you have any last words?
Shit, look at the lyrics, bro. That's it. It's gonna be like you said, it's gonna be a great show. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that's rocking with me now, I overly appreciate you. You know, and I'm just looking to keep building. You know, keep uplifting and keep grinding, man. We just gonna keep this shit going.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed this conversation as much as I did. Again, it's the kid, Alex Cherry, with Novice Principles. If you're not familiar with Be Different, please go follow him on all socials. He just dropped a great new project. Come on. By the time this interview drops, the concert will already be over, so we'll catch up with y'all after the concert. But again, thank y'all for tuning in. Catch you next time.